Hey y'all, it's Tom with Convenient Keto, and we are so excited to share this with y'all. It is the Chocolate Stella no added sugar white chocolate.
So, a couple things you got to know right off the bat. And the first thing is that this stuff tastes ridiculously good. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I tell people about this stuff. It's just out of control. I mean, we've given it to a bunch of people to try, and no one can tell that it's low carb chocolate. They just think it's real chocolate. It's really crazy.
And secondly, you see here that it's Swiss premium quality. That means this stuff is the real deal. It's imported directly from Switzerland, and you can tell even the packaging is quality. Look at that. It's not like the that kind of cheap paper wrapping. It's like a legit little box that it comes in.
So it tastes great. It's from Switzerland. And the last part, which is why we're actually reviewing it, is that it's only 3 grams net carbs per serving. And the serving is a third of this bar. And it's, just a normal size chocolate bar. So I mean, you can get a lot in, and it's only 3 gram net carb, which is on par or better than any of the low carb chocolates you might be familiar with, like Lily's.
All right, so let's break down the nutrition real quick. Nice and fatty there, which is great. We have the total carbs is 19, but then you subtract out the sugar alcohol, which is 14, minus the dietary fiber, which is 2 grams, and you end up with just the 3 grams net carbs left over, and it's all from that sugar. And then that sugar is from that whole milk powder. So there's legit milk in here, and that's crucial for the taste. There's also cocoa butter, which is going to account for that nice 11 grams of fat. But then there's lactitol. It's the first ingredient. That's actually going to be the sugar alcohol. And it's actually a 3 glycemic index. So ultra low glycemic index, almost on par basically with the erythritol, except that it's derived actually from milk, which is like lactose, right? It's like lactitol. So it's actually sugar alcohol from milk. Continuing on down the list, we have inulin, which is chicory root fiber. It's that 2 grams of fiber that we saw. And then some sunflower lecithin, pretty normal stuff. Vanilla pods, actual vanilla pods. And then lastly, just a touch of the sweetener. That's basically equal in sweet and low. And we reached out to the manufacturer and they said it's like 0.6%. So there's barely any of it in there. In case you're concerned about that. So let's take a look at the actual stuff. It's actually sealed in this tin foil, so I will pop it open here. And there it is. It's beautiful. So you can see here, it's a nice size bar, just normal size, 100 grams. And so 8 of these squares is a third of the bar. You can eat 8 of those squares for 3 grams net carb. That means each little piece there is less than a half gram net carb. And just looking on the back real quick, you can see there the vanilla. I mean, they put a ton of vanilla in here and it tastes absolutely decadent. So here's a close-up of a square, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually like really smooth. And why that makes a difference is when you eat it, it's so creamy and rich, it just kind of melts in your mouth. And you don't get any graininess. I don't know if it's like just the way the Swiss manufactured or something, but it's just super smooth and rich and decadent, really.
Real quick though, I just want to show you some simple hacks slash recipes that just take this to the next level.
The first one is just super easy. We make, full-blown white chocolate macadamia nut cookies with almond flour. They're amazing, but if you don't want to do that, you can always just pick up some mac nuts, eat some of this with it, and you really get the essence of that flavor. It's so easy, and it's such a decadent treat. So those Hershey's cookies and cream bars I was talking about, if you remember, they also have a mint version, and this keto bar mint chocolate combined with the chocolate Stella white chocolate, they go together perfectly. It tastes just like that. Sonia melts them down and like adds them together. You can also just eat them together. Nice and simple.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know how much I can actually say about white chocolate, but the fact that this is pretty much the only thing on the market that tastes this good and that is actually low carb. It's amazing, really. It opens the door for all those crazy recipes, like your holiday white chocolate mochas and all that stuff, and your cookies. So it's really great too, just as a treat, right? It's so great. You just grab a square sometimes when you're craving some sweets, and it just hits the spot. So definitely worth checking out. Chocolate Stella, white chocolate. It's available on Amazon. Grab some, try it out. We think you'll like it.